Well, hello again, and welcome to the Rollins Reviews YouTube channel. I hope that everyone is doing well this Sunday uh, prior to the holiday honoring Dr. King. How you doing, Tiana Small, JoJo, my partner, Chef Finest Wine, Lola, Tina, Leslie? Everyone's coming on in. Um, so I had planned to live stream from FedEx Stadium. How you doing, Tiff? Last Sunday, but it was just so loud and wild that I said hopefully they can hold on and we would get together and talk today. So I wanted to talk about the holiday. How you doing, Dan? Most of us are just glad, yay, we have another day off from work. But there's a lot of meaning as it relates to this particular holiday. Now, depending on how old you were, it didn't come about very easily because it was a fight, especially in the southern states, with them not wanting to honor Dr. King. And it doesn't matter which, end of the spectrum that you're on, whether you support how you doing, Spikey? Dr. King or Malcolm X. Let's face it, folks, both gentlemen gave their lives to make things better for us as human beings. So I like some things, I love Dr. King. I love Malcolm X. They both brought something to the table. So my ladies from the Jobu Sports Report, we're always talking about that on the Mark Holmes on the Jobu Sports Report channel. Just because you may disagree with someone. How you doing, Rhonda? You don't have to hate or denigrate them. It's all difference is good. You can bring your opinion to the table just like someone else. So I just wanted to talk about in the last few years, especially, there's a group of people who do a lot so far as service is concerned, because we know that's what Dr. King was all about. And so that's what I wanted to talk to you about. So in the comments section, tell me, how you doing, Vicky Council? Okay. Tell me what this particular holiday means to you. And folks, it doesn't matter what race you are. Dr. King stood for everyone. Okay. It's just at that time, we were African Americans were really dealing with, Jim Crow, unfair labor practices, just all kinds and forms of discrimination and prejudice. So tell me what this particular holiday means to you, and depending on how old you were, tell me if you were around when we were trying to get this legislation passed, and there were so many people in power who were against it. So let me know your thoughts, your opinions. And again, one thing about my demographic, so far as my age is concerned, and most of the people here, hey, we agree to disagree on different topics. How you doing, Paula? So tell me what you think. Now, we know with Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech is one of the greatest speeches ever. And that was delivered August 28th, 1963, we know. And so tell me if you think, from everything that's going on in America now, tell me if you think, his I Have a Dream speech applies to us today. How does it resonate in America? Do you think that we are where we need to be, or do we still have more work? Rhonda says, means that he taught me to advocate peacefully, and I use this in everything that challenges me in life. That's an excellent point, Rhonda, because and I've looked at all of Dr. King's speeches. I've read some of his books, and he would tell you in a heartbeat, if you could not do this, without, violence, without retaliating, he did not want you in the movement. Tiana Small said, to me, this holiday means that we have more rights than we used to have before, and that we shouldn't be judged by the color of our skin. And I wasn't born during this time. That's an excellent point, Tiana Small. And we know it wasn't terribly long ago, like people think, oh, that was so long ago. And so again, Dr. King gave his life so that we could have a better life. And one of my bucket list items was to visit the Lorraine motel where he was assassinated. And if you have not seen those videos, I have 3 or 4 videos of my visit to the Lorraine motel. So go back and check those out. Excellent, excellent trip. I hope to go again. So let's look at some of the differences. Of course, Dr. King addressed, you know, the wealth gap, education, just poverty in general as it related to us. So, excuse me, Rhonda said, he told us how to use laws to get justice and not to give up using laws put in place, learn how to appeal. Exactly, Rhonda. Rhonda is exactly 100% right. Okay. And let's look at the racial. We hear a lot about the racial wealth gap. And I just looked up a few statistics, and you can tell me what you think. How you doing, Lay Patterson? Okay, nice. I'm glad you're here, Lay. Hope you learned something, dear. So anyway, 2019, the median combined wealth for white families was $596,000. Folks, let's go ahead and round that off to $600,000, okay? Compared to black families, it was $197,000. That's a very big gap. What about disparities in the criminal justice system? Do I need to say anything about that with the protests and the whole BLM movement, things of that nature? We've known for years. I mean, again, the 60s wasn't terribly long ago, folks. And those of you who have Facebook and Instagram, please share this live out on your various forms of social media so that we can bring more people into the conversation. And if you're here, folks, please go ahead and hit that like button for me so that it will trigger the YouTube algorithms. Okay. We know that there are disparities in the criminal justice system, the healthcare system. Now, you all know I'm in the field of education, and we hear a lot about, okay, thank you, Lay. We hear a lot about, the educational disparities. Now, obviously, and I've been in the field 25 years. I've seen a lot. I've seen changes, and we've all heard about the statistics as it relates to suspensions and students being expelled. And Paula says it's sad to say, but we haven't come as far in this area. We have not, Paula. We really have not. Vicky Council is an educator as well. Those of you who are in education, I'm going to give you my take, but those of you who are in it as well, tell me what your thoughts are. And some statistics some of us may have heard of. Daniel says, I know that's how I know you're right. Daniel's a former student. Okay. So 1 out of every 3 Black boys in America can expect to be sentenced to prison. That's 1 out of every 6 Hispanic and roughly 1 out of every 17 white males. So do the math, right? We know there's a disparity there. Okay. African Americans and Hispanics represent 32% of the U.S. population. It is, Lola, but they represent 56% of the U.S. incarcerated populations. Okay, so these statistics are staggering, folks. We know that there are many inequities, and they, of course, were illuminated when the pandemic, I'll just say pandemic, I won't say the C word because last time I said the C word, and anyone who says the C word in a video gets it shadow banned by YouTube. We all know what I'm talking about. And that exposed the inadequate health care access for communities of color. These are things. This same stuff was going on when Dr. King was trying to get some changes. So if you look at disparities, especially now, obviously, since I'm in education, I have several relatives that are in the field of healthcare, nurses and things of that nature. So I know about some of those inequities already, but as it relates to what I am familiar with so far as education is concerned, and my fellow, educators, we hear a lot. When you look, for years you've heard that the suspension rates, particularly for Black students, Black students are 3 times more likely to be suspended or expelled from school. Schools with large minority populations, folks, They usually have less resources, less experienced teachers, teachers who are not paid quite as much as other teachers. They're less qualified. Folks, quality matters when it comes to educators, okay? Um, so just keep that in mind. And all I will say about that is, um, as it relates to education, now, just one county over from where I teach, okay, teachers leave my district all the time going to Wake County because guess what? They have a higher, those of you not in education, you may not know, here in the state of North Carolina, we have a base salary, but then we also have something that they call a supplement, right? Supplements are what each county decides to pay. That's like an additional salary for teachers, okay? Now, Wake County is one of the highest paying counties in the state. What does that tell you? If you go to a poorer county like Warren County, and God forbid some of the counties that don't have money to pay teachers a supplement, what do you think you're going to get? You get what you pay for every time. And so, you know, it's sad to say, but location, it does determine what or how well you are educated. So there's a direct correlation between race, residential location, and the quality of your education as well. Um, Black children are much more likely to live in low income households, neighborhoods. Okay. There are no white and Hispanic peers. So some of these things, again, if you go back, how many of you have actually looked at, and most of Dr. King's speeches are here. Well, how you doing, MJ Massey? Most of his speeches are here on YouTube. If you like me, I have books, I have video cassette series. So there aren't too many I haven't heard. So all of Malcolm X's speeches are here as well on YouTube. So tell me in the chat section, Dr. King, and you know how I do in my videos up under additional resources and utilize resources. I have, okay, there we go. I have extra links. Check these links out, folks, okay? One of the links is Brainy Quotes, and it has a gazillion quotes on there from all kinds of people. And if you know of any of Dr. King's speeches or any speech that that would apply, type it in the comment section. But I love his quotes and speeches, and right now I'm going to read a couple of my favorite quotes. Actually, life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? And if we all sort of turn that in and reflect that, I think we all have room for improvement. MJ Massey said, heard every speech and have books. Who you live 6 right. Okay, MJ Massey, very good. And here's another one of my favorites. Okay, this is one of my top 3 of Dr. King's quotes. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. All right, what do you guys think? Tell me, if you have any favorite quotes or sayings from Dr. King, please feel free to type that in the comment section. All right. And that's all I have for you. Just normally what I do on that particular holiday, I normally stay home and just reflect. I normally watch, his speeches, listen to his speeches. To me, it's just a day of reflection. Rhonda says his knowledge and voice resonates today. Definitely, Rhonda. Tiana Small, I have decided to stick with love. Hate is too great a burden to bear. Yes, Tiana, that's an excellent quote from Dr. King. Yes, it is. Yes. Would anyone else like to add their favorite quote to the comment section. All right. Because that's all I have for you. Those of you who've been here before know I don't want to take all your time, even though it's most of us don't have to work tomorrow. We still have other things we need to do. Spikey said, I listened to his speeches and watched the MLK movies. Okay, yeah, there've been a gazillion movies. Lay Patterson, Out of the Mountain of Despair, A Stone of Hope. Oh, yes, Lay, I love that as well, most definitely. All right, guys, it's time for us to have our drawing. If you're new here, I normally have a cash drawing. I draw 3 names every Sunday. Okay, that I have a live, and it's something, if I have a guest or whatever, I don't, because I give them the entire time. All right, let's see. Spiky, okay, I have a couple of new people, so I need to add the new names to the spinning wheel to make sure that okay, we have Spiky, we have MJ Massey, Lay. All right, let's see. All right, are we ready? Okay, I'm going to add Lay. If you're new here, let me know if so I can add your name to the wheel. Lola is already there. All right, Tiana. Who else's name? Rhonda, I need to add your name as well. All right, anyone else new here? Okay, Joe, I think you're already on the wheel. All right, anyone else? I've added everyone. All right, and what I do, folks, is I have a little spinny wheel on my other phone here, and the little spinny wheel decides, I don't know if you can see that, who wins. Tiffany, okay, I'll add you as well. Sugar Daddy, and so sometimes it'll land on the name of someone who's no longer here, or they're not here in this particular live. You have to be here to win. All right, Spiky, are you still here? Spiky's a winner. That's the first winner of the day. Spiky. All right, let's spin again. I need 2 more winners. Spiky, this is for you. All right, second winner. Lay, are you still here? Lay Patterson, you are a winner. All right, let's spin one more time. I need 1 more winner here. That's for you, Lay. All right, Joyce. Joyce is not here. If you have to be here to win, folks, let's get 1 more winner. Lay, okay, great. You're a winner. Prime Time's not here. I got to keep spinning, folks. Have to keep spinning. Pat Joyner is not here. I have to spin it again. All right, let's see. 1 more winner. There we go. Vicky, are you still here? Vicky Council. Vicky Council, great. I have my 3 winners. All right, now, if you are a winner, as Mark Holmes says, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Now, all you need to do, when I end the live, all you need to do is leave a comment, saying how you enjoyed the video, or you can also leave a comment telling me about a topic you would like for me to discuss next Sunday. Either way, it's your choice. So, all right, Vicky, you're a winner, dear. So you're going to have to send me your Cash App information. If you've never won before, you can email me. My email is up under each video. Email me your Cash App info. And once I see your comment in the comment section up under the video, that's when I put your money in your Cash App, okay? All right. Thank you again, folks, for spending your very special time and your very precious time here with the Rolynn Reviews YouTube channel. Vicky, did I give you one of these? That's for you, Vicky, if I forgot you. All right. So I'm going to end this live, okay? and hope to see you all again. I am working on having some more guests to come. We're trying to get some dates on the calendar. Thank you again for spending your very valuable time. Okay, Lay, that's great. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section, dear. So uh, I hope to see you all next Sunday. Stay safe.